research, it's a never-ending thing in the IT industry, especially when you need to check what technologies would help you make cost-effective and time-efficient processes. So the BSIT program ensures that the students are trained to do thorough research and documentation through incorporating thesis-like papers in almost every elective. In terms of communication, it's something that's vital when working in the IT industry. I remember how business communication under Sir Al Piquiana helped me to deliver and present my ideas well by being brief, precise, but full of enthusiasm when it comes to conveying my thoughts. Lastly, for the values, and the most important one, UA&P never fails to instill good moral and ethical values to their students. It's what keeps you grounded when dealing with circumstances and conflicts at work. So I think those are the three most important things I learned from UA&P, which helped me during my 10 years at the IT industry, or in the IT industry.
BSIT helped me in my career and where I am now due to different electives that we have, the good curriculums that we have. It really built confidence in me. It really helped me to be decisive, to be strategic, to be really organized, and it helped my career to be fast-tracked into IT management. I'm really thankful to UA&P for helping me and bringing me to a position where I am now. I believe that the electives and the curriculum really pushed me into the IT manager that I am now. I can really say that the different subjects, the different majors, the different, and even the minors that we have really helped me in being confident and being able to lead the whole department currently. So I'm really appreciative of UA&P.
While technology had a lot to do with programming and the development of software, the development of hardware, and coming up with technological solutions to everyday problems, there was also a side of that industry that thought about what the problems were, that thought about who were the people who would be concerned about these problems, so who would think about how do we get this solution to the people who will need them. I wanted that, that whole experience. I wanted to be sure. I wanted to be able to know how to answer those kinds of questions, as well as come up with the actual technological solutions. So that's where the IT program in UA&P actually came about.
After high school, I was very excited. Going to IT, I thought it was just all coding. But when I went to the program, it really opened my eyes and widened my horizons. So you have different courses within IT that you can explore, and it helped me a lot in my current work. Work involves a lot of interaction with traders, so that also needs a lot of soft skills on my end. And yeah, when you say traders, they're really kind of aggressive and results-driven person. So you just really have to learn how to communicate well and know how to explain issues on non-technical terms. So I think the interpersonal skills and the technical know-how I learned from UA&P helped me a lot on my current role.
It offers the latest technology to its students, and at the same time, it spans across all the major paths that an IT professional can take after graduating. So for those who wanted to leverage on technology to advance their businesses, there's technopreneurship. For those who wanted to lead projects to completion, there's project management. For those who wanted to be, for those who are aspiring to be software engineers, there are various programming classes.
I've been in a lot of I've hired quite a number of fresh graduates. I've built up their careers as well from different schools, and I think that's while there are technical people and they definitely add value to organizations, there's that value in terms of being able to express yourself, express your ideas, talk to different stakeholders from CEOs to whether and being able to manage that conversation, no? I mean, you can be the most technical person, but if you're not able to actually translate your uh your technical knowledge into something that your key stakeholders understand, then you're not going to be effective. So UNP, has always had a focus from the undergraduate course in the humanities, being able to, again, with all these courses that we take that are not related to IT. But then even within my IT program at that time, we had communications courses as well to really um, bring that point about that it's really around being able to express your ideas and building relationships with the person that you're talking to, understanding what they're looking for in that meeting, in that discussion, and being able to address yourself, different levels. So and yeah, and I think that's how UNP has helped me, and the IT program within UNP.
The knowledge I gained from the program helped me to grasp easily both the business and technical requirements of a project or an issue, because the program not only focused on technology but also on the business. In the corporate world or any industry, technology and business go hand in hand. And as a result of this, I was not pigeonholed into specific industry or job function when I graduated, and until now, especially if I need to move to a new role.
When you study liberal arts, it's teaching you how to learn. Usually you get reactions from students. I was one myself, saying, why do I have to learn this? What is this subject? Why will I use literature? Why will I use accounting? Why will I use so on and so forth? The essence here is learning how to learn. And that is the mandate of UNP, which I think is a very good foundation. Now, going into BSIT, the subjects during my time are actually good foundations. You get the basics of operating systems, both technical and management subjects, which eventually you will encounter in the practice. So especially if I'm an IT practitioner at the moment, I'm a program manager in Salesforce. So most, if not all of the things that I've learned from BSIT, I've actually been using in one way or another. So definitely a strong foundation is required. And because of that, it's brought me to where I am. I'm happy with what I'm doing. Project management, program management. Ever since I was a student, I already knew that I wanted to become one.
Personally, for me, the path that I chose in IT, where it's more of like the IT management and also the project management track, helped me in where I am today, because mainly the work that I'm doing is really managing people and also managing the IT service management for a specific region. So ever since the start, so because of what I learned in my UA&P course, I was able to see an overview of the entire IT, meaning from development up until the support, and also for me to be able to understand that what is actually needed in every phase of that particular cycle. So I guess that if for me, that's the most important thing that helped me in my IT career right now.
The program made sure that its students were well equipped with at least the basics of everything, and that helped me in my work today. Our company and its employees work together. Our team values collaboration, and as a business development analyst, we work with different types of people and present to even the management and the clients. The university has equipped me with the knowledge and the soft skills and has taught me to be humanistic, flexible, adaptable, and more importantly, docile in order to survive the corporate world and even the non corporate world.
So I started as a business analyst in a local company in Ramcar, and then moved on to different roles where I ended up where I am now. I must say I also moved into different roles, starting with the more technical stuff, and then now I'm in a more managerial procurement role. So the 4-year degree, the BSIT program in UA&P really helps you become a well-rounded IT professional. Wherever you go, you have the knowledge with you have the background to really know or learn the whatever role or work that you're gonna have.
It gave us an opportunity to be ready to what we will be after we graduate. So the whole environment kind of gave us the opportunity to somehow tailor fit ourselves, to really push hard and persevere to become what we are right now. Eventually, when we graduated, we used the same mentality, we used the same attitude, and somehow it harnessed our attitude to become resilient when it comes to the new requirements of the industry. So I mean, until now, for after 17, 18 years, it's always been the same for me, that always there are new technologies you study, and there are new technologies, so you always try your best to somehow enhance yourself to become better. So I mean, after 18 years, this is where I am now. These offer from BSIT or MSIT for that matter, I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't know, or I wouldn't have this kind of attitude to really improve myself in studying this, because I mean, all these technologies, these are always evolving. So the same thing with UA&P before, that they offer all these courses. They offer a lot of varieties, and this variety basically help us to like adjust and adapt ourselves.